Tekken 8 needs to fix their heat system, and I think I know how it should be done. Now, we all know heat, right? That special mode that you can put your character into mid-match to get some crazy combos and insane damage off really quickly. And while some people like myself do enjoy this system, others not so much. And to be fair, I completely understand. On the one hand, heat is great because if you're at disadvantage in a match and need to bring down your opponent's life bar, just hit him with a heat smash. Or while you're doing a combo, you can use your heat to extend that combo, taking your opponent all the way across the stage. But to an extent, heat can be somewhat of a double-edged sword, because while you might enjoy extending your combo or giving off some serious damage, it's not fun when your opponent does it to you, because maybe you'll have a clear advantage in a match and then before you know it, your opponent inputs one button and you're dead. So while I do think the heat smashes themselves should be nerfed, I also think that we should be given a different way to use our heat meter, and that is to break a combo. We've all been there, right? You just barely miss an attack on your opponent and before you know it, you're in the air for the next 15 seconds of the match, which doesn't sound like a lot, but feels like an eternity. And all you can do is sit there and hope that they drop the combo, or else, what do you know, you're dead. And if you're new to Tekken and you play online, this is where you spend the majority of your time, because Tekken players are kinda ruthless. Now, I understand that comboing is very important to this game, as it is with any fighting game, but I think that we should be able to sacrifice some of our heat meter to break a combo. Because in my opinion, most fights just aren't that interesting when one fighter just has the other fighter in the air for almost the entire match. You're just watching them get juggled over and over again. And while pulling off a long combo string is very impressive the first few times, it gets kind of boring after a while in my opinion. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But here's a good way of putting it. Think about Mortal Kombat 1, right? You have meters in the bottom right or left corner of your screen, depending on what side you're on, and there are multiple ways to spend that meter in your match. But one way you can use it is to break a combo. Now, typically, since this takes up the entire meter, it's only used once or twice a match, if you're lucky. But I just think it keeps things interesting. You think, oh, fight's over, and then all of a sudden, boom, they use their meter to break the combo and they're back in it. The thing is though, you gotta use it wisely. And that's why I think Tekken 8 could really benefit from this feature. And while I don't think it should take up all of the heat meter, I think taking up at least half or maybe a third would be pretty nice. So in fights, you gotta decide, okay, do I wanna save my heat to break a combo, or do I want to use it here to go into heat mode and possibly finish off my opponent? I just think it'd add a whole new layer to this game. But I guess that's kind of the problem, right? Because that's such a big feature that they'd have to implement, putting in new animations, new sound effects, I don't think it's plausible, unfortunately. So for me, this is on the top of my list of what I'd love to see them add to the game, to really change things up. And I believe I've shared this idea on my channel before, so shout out to my buddy Viberduck who gave me this idea. Feel free to check him out in the link down below. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this feature. Do you think it'd be a great addition to the game, or do you think the game's fine just how it is? As always, if you want some more Tekken 8 content, feel free to check out some other stuff on my channel. And don't forget, I live stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And that's gonna do it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and you'll see me in the next video. Also, feel free to join Discord.